Hi Moon friends! I'm here to talk about one of my favorite subjects, which is the new moon. The new moon is coming up in just a couple days, and to know more about the moon and how we connect, you can watch my other video too. And we connect in the new moon in the way that we feel very refreshed, very renewed. And it's a good time for planting seeds, setting new intentions, just starting a new cycle. And so it's my favorite time to kind of do a ritual and to connect with myself so that I can take that into the new cycle and start fresh in my own way. So I want to just share my ideas of what that means to me, and then also take a peek into kind of what I would do. I set up and pre-planned a little bit before, so I'll take you into what I would do in a couple days during the actual new moon. So to me, a ritual is anything that we do to help feel our power that we have inside, and a lot of different things that people often do that are already rituals are just little things and practices that help you return to that remembrance of really who you are. A lot of times in this world we can get very distracted by multitude of different things that we see or have to do or responsibilities, and anything that involves kind of, in my opinion, doing a ritual means that you're coming back to who you want to be, to your center and to your power. So little things like doing a yoga practice, it makes you feel alive, it makes you meditate, it makes you feel a little bit more yourself. That can be a ritual. Or lighting a candle can be a ritual, or lighting some incense can be a ritual. Whatever it is to you, you can use that as a tool for you. And there's also different types of energies. So everything on this earth is an energy or has an energy, and using the energies of the moon can also help amplify your tools that you want to put in your toolbox. You can use anything as tools. You can use a yoga practice as tools. You can use cards as tools, crystals as tools, flowers, anything. And what that does is it sets your intention and amplifies that intention so that it goes a little bit higher and you believe it even a little bit deeper. I want to kind of stress for a lot of people too, getting into something or organizing something, it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be something that's followed to a T either. It's just really knowing the power of your own brain and setting that intention, and the more focus that you put on that intention helps that intention manifest in this world. So, what we do and what we think really affect our world around us. So this new moon coming up is in Leo, and the moon does have an effect on our emotions. So if you're feeling anything around this time that has to do with these certain themes, just know that it could be because of the astrological sign of the moon, and that the moon can help you feel into them a little bit more and understand why these lessons are coming up for you at this time. So Leo definitely is heart-centered. The Leo constellation is kind of like, I like to describe it as the heart of the universe. So anything that has to do with self-love, confidence, creativity as well, different things surrounding the heart. So, different things involving the heart might be, or your emotions might be heightened at this time. So anything to do with kind of self-care, wellness, or, looking into different ways that you can expand your heart or move from a place of fear into a place of love, those things will be really good to explore at this time. And so this next moon cycle that we're moving into, starting from the new moon on August 1st, going into waxing, and then to the full moon, and then to waning, and then to the next new moon is the green corn moon, or the sturgeon moon, also known as the first harvest moon. So this is when your actively working towards your goals, and it's a little bit more work right now. So you've been seeing different things kind of pop up, and it might seem like everything is coming at you at one time. And the most important thing to think about right now is more self-care and how you can really help yourself push you through these next phases or these next kind of cycles in order to really reap the harvest. So you're taking little bits right now, but you're still working really hard. And I just want to tell you to continue, don't give up, keep doing what you're doing, stay on top of your goals, and use that energy of this moon to really help you refocus, to re-energize, and just to reset yourself so that you can do everything that your heart desires. So there's some different kind of tools or different kinds of energy that go with this moon as well that you can incorporate into your ritual or what you're doing. So there's certain colors, you can wear these colors, you can have them around, you can dress up your altar, whatever you want to do with them. And the colors are yellow and violet. And then there's also some tarot cards that are associated with this moon. So the Strength card and also the Empress card. So the Empress card, the abundance of the earth, and then that Strength card really taking us from those places of fear and helping us push on so that we can manifest and we can do what we want. And then also some animal associations if you connect with animals a lot. And they are the bear, the lion, obviously as well, the eagle, and there's certain flowers that are associated with this moon as well. So the flowers are sunflowers and chamomile. So I'm incorporating some of those into my own ritual, which I'll show you in a second. We can get into my book. I laid everything out, and what I'm going to do is kind of use my layout and then fill in the blank spots. So if you're crafting something of your own, it's good that you pre-plan maybe a couple days ahead or see what you want to do, so that when you get to that day, it's much easier to just know what you're going to do and it's not a stressful thing. Okay, so I'm going to give you a look into what I did with my new moon ritual and what you can do for yourself and craft your own. So this is just kind of a general guideline, and you can take it and make it your own. And this is based on the tools that I use, so incorporate whatever you like to do using these same principles in yours. So the first thing that I always do is to set space. So setting space is just kind of creating a safe container. So we know that the moon is holding us, we know that it's supporting us and lighting the light when we go into times of reflection. And so it's nice to kind of feel that safety so that we can go a little bit deeper and then let go of things as well. So set space in any way that you can, and then connecting with the moon as well. So really giving thanks and gratitude for this time and connecting with the cycles of the earth and of nature, and knowing and understanding our connection with it, just giving acknowledgement to that. You can do anything for that. You can also light a candle or something to represent the moon. And then my next thing I wanted to do was do some shadow work, some reflection. So I can go over my reflection questions here and then do some tarot. And then this is new, connect with some crystals. And then I wanted to do just a kind of cleansing bath to kind of wipe everything off and start brand new. And then at the end, which I didn't write, but I always do after, is you have to close your space. So thanking the moon, thanking yourself as well for taking this journey, and then closing off everything. So here I have the Leo symbol, and then these are the flowers that are associated with this moon, the sturgeon moon. So the sunflowers, the chamomiles, and the animals, so the bear and the eagle. We have health and wellness, self-care right here. So my reflection questions are really based on reprogramming my subconscious to kind of go into where I want to be, or the person that I want to embody. And sometimes in order to do that, we really have to look inward and then transfer, get rid of old habits, old thought patterns, and create new ones so that we're able to really fully live the life that we want to. So my reflection questions that I'll do are, and I'll probably journal this somewhere else, what is my current situation? How does it affect my thoughts? Who does it affect, or why does it affect my thoughts? And how do my thoughts affect my reality? So looking into kind of the inner workings of my brain and seeing not only what are the thoughts that are hindering me, but also how are these thoughts affecting my world around me? And then pretty much rewriting my story. So that's what I'll do right here during the new moon, is create a different dialogue that I want to have with myself so that I can get rid of some of the things that I need to release. And for this one, so I'm using the different tarot cards that are associated with this moon as well. The Empress card and the Strength card. I'm really connected to tarot, so I do a lot of different tarot work, so this just comes really naturally to me. So I just did a spread, and my questions, I have kind of like a pyramid, because I figured not the strength of that pyramid and the energy shooting up will be a nice addition to this reading. So number one, I put right here, and that question is, what do you need to release? So looking at anything that's happened in the past, anything that I need to let go of. And then two would be, in the situation you're currently, in your current mind state, you in the situation or your current mind state. So this is me kind of embodying what I am currently. Three is this one, how can you be nurtured? So that's using that kind of Empress energy and seeing how I can, use and nurture myself, either by things that I do or the environment that I'm in. And then four is at the top, is to your higher self and what strength is within you. So looking internally and things that are going to help you or help me move past anything that I need to move past for this next cycle as well. And then this is new to me. I just set a little space to gather up all my crystals. I have like a whole bunch of different ones that I, like set aside different places, and I've been wanting to connect with them a little bit more. So I'll pick like 3 that are kind of calling to me, and then do some research on them or talk to them and see what's going on with them, and write that in here so that I can use those for this new moon cycle, or the moon cycle, to see if there's anything that can help me during this next cycle. And then this is my self-care bath that I want to do at the end. So I have some salt, some chamomiles, sunflower. St. John's wort is also associated with this moon, so these would be kind of easy herbs and different things to have. So this is just really simple. Like I said, it doesn't have to be crazy. It doesn't have to be an elaborate thing. It just has to be something that you use in order to help. So it's self-care in general as well. Find your power and take you through this next moon cycle. Let me know what you think. Let me know how ritual falls into your life, what you think about ritual in general, and what your thoughts on this new moon is. If you're feeling anything inside, or you're getting any intuitive hits, I'd love to hear about it. So make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.